Alright. I only got like 7 minutes. I'm crying, but and I'm gonna try to remember everything I just said to myself driving home. One, I feel so bad for crying right now, because there are a lot more worse things going on in the world, and I want to be extremely, I know that. That's why, I debated any of my crying videos. I feel so bad for showing, because there are families getting torn apart right now. Kids being detained, and if I start thinking about that, I'm gonna fucking cry even more than I'm already crying. But that's not okay. But I do think this is gonna maybe kind of help people out, at least in the relationship aspect. If you're listening, I have endometriosis and my health is not good. It's not a very easy thing to live with. It's very painful. Normally the most energy I have is for my job, which I'm extremely grateful for. But that also doesn't mean that the mental tolls affect me, and it does take a lot out of me. Any woman going through any health condition in any form that is severe or chronic, it makes their, you're gonna hear a lot more, and that's okay. It makes their day a lot. It makes their day extremely painful, and I'm really sorry for that. But I'm currently on an IUD plan, which I'm paying the medical bills for it, trying to anyway. I've been dealing with this, so I've been on a period for 4 or 5 months, and right now I'm currently still on one. We're going on 6 or 7. And the past few days, I've been waking up and nothing's there, and I get really high-spirited, and I get very hopeful. I'm, thinking I'll be able to go out and do things, and I don't mean, anything doing, going out and having, maybe going to eat and stuff, but I mean more, my daily tasks, so, having the energy to take care of my pets, having the energy to see my family and loved ones, that is what makes me sometimes upset right now, is the world, that knowing kids are getting taken away. I know, I'm not a parent, but the idea, my mom would be crushed if she was taken away from us, and we would never see her again, and I would be extremely fucking crushed too, because you wanna know something, on my worst days, my fucking family is, the heart, especially my mom. Oh, god damn it, hold on, no. Oh. My mom is my angel. She is truly my best friend. She's so loving and awesome. And so fucking awesome. So, point is, since we're gonna go into the relationship area, is I got really hopeful, and then midway through work, ladies, you know that feeling when all of a sudden you just know, and it ruined my underwear, and it has set me mentally crying, because I have been, because I have tried to corporately help with this, I've been through certain things that make it very hard. I've been through some certain shit that I don't have no self-esteem, so I don't have the tools to help myself and calm my emotions down yet, and I struggle with self-harm, so I don't know the healthy coping skills, and I know a little bit of them, but not enough to sustain my mental stability. I generally feel for my current partner right now, because my current partner is very sweet, he's so kind, he's so loving, and today I told him to take space, because here's the thing I don't think it's kind of crazy, is I'm with a boyfriend, and he's a fixer, and I know in his head he's gonna break down in list of what he wants to help me with, and that is so fucking sweet, and that really is awesome, and he would really try his hardest, even if he didn't really know what he was saying or doing, he would do it like that. He would, and I know that, and I also realize, I don't want to make him sad, I don't want to, be a burden to him, I don't want to do that. And I think a lot of times when you get into relationships, a lot of times people, maybe even more nowadays, say there are circumstances that it is toxic, but that word is like a little overused. I've been in some extreme toxic circumstance. I grew up in abuse. I know what toxic like could be. But also generally at times, like, you are gonna fall in love and date people that you're out of honeymoon phase. You're getting to know who they are. You're gonna find stuff that kind of annoys you, or like you realize, hey, well, we're different on this. And that he's not toxic for that. It's not his fault that this is the way his brain is. And he's gonna make it a list. Where I am the opposite. I know myself, and I'm gonna get upset or mad that he's not right away knowing all this stuff about me, and that I want him to pinpoint like 8 or 5 different things at once. And I don't want to take out my anger, because that anger on him, but I also don't want to hurt him. I also don't want to make him feel bad and feel his pain, because I know his pain is probably coming from the fact that he can't do everything at once, and I know that hurts him like hell. Like, I know that. I know that, so it's very important for me to do the mental gymnastics and be remembering that he's not the enemy, it's not his fault. He's also at work, he's gonna try his best, and just because we're different on that does not make him toxic. And I really want people to know that when they're dating somebody. Like, if you are, especially, it's okay to do the mental work, and some days, maybe your partner's not home, maybe they can't hold you, maybe that you have to look for a friend or a family, if you're even, like I said, grateful to have those, you gotta talk to them. Or, I don't want anybody to self-harm. Like, it's not fun. It's not okay to hurt yourself, and it's not okay, but also understand, most people that hurt themselves are not doing it for attention. They generally want to just focus on the physical instead of the real, raw, emotional pain that they are getting overwhelmed with. And I don't want to add to, he's working a hot ass factory all day. I don't want to, like, keep doing that to him when I rather want to embrace my feelings. I want to try and hold myself, even though I don't have the skills yet. Doesn't mean I don't want to fucking try. Like, doesn't mean I don't want to try. Because, I don't know, something can happen tomorrow to him, and then if I completely do the emotional support on him, then how am I going to get through my life, And that's another. So, very much thank you for listening to this random video. So I just said, hey, like, I love you so much, and I mean it. I appreciate the shit that he's been doing the past couple months. He's really, like, he does have a good heart. I said that. And I said, at least, like, as far as today, I just need today. I'm not gonna really text, but I love you. And I'm going to, if you are struggling with this, and you feel like you want to self-harm, please talk to somebody. And even if you don't have somebody, it's okay to go home and find something. But that doesn't mean you have to cheer up automatically. If you just want to walk around your house and listen, or put your earbuds in and listen to music for fucking hours and let the music talk about your feelings, then I want you to do it. But I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to ever be hurt. There's a lot of ugliness in the world already right now. I want it to not get worse. For everybody, like, at this point, for everybody. I don't want anybody to keep suffering. Everywhere, I don't want people to keep suffering. I don't like the idea of people suffering. I do not. And I want to take accountability in that I know I don't always handle my emotions, like, correctly. If they get really high and intense, that they come out in a way of desperately trying to get somebody to calm me down, and when they can't, I think that they don't care, that they don't love me, and then I get defensive. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to try and change that. So I'm gonna get in the house, remember and write down all the things I'm happy and grateful for. I'm going to reach out to a friend that is going through some hard shit right now. They're going through losing a family member. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. And I'm gonna watch a new Dad's horror video, and probably I'm gonna take on my cats and just sit there and be grateful, and maybe sit there and cry a lot. I don't know. We're gonna find. Did someone bite me? I got a random piece of like tiny piece of glass stuck in my foot, and just realized I really should get it out, which I'll try. So I really hope you have a better day, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope you related to this video. But also, like, at the end of the day, even though I'm really worried about people seeing me cry, because I don't think that's necessarily a good image, but I think it's a good, real, raw image, right? Because we all have those. We can have a day where we just need to fucking cry. And this car is where I've cried a lot. I've cried a lot. I've also smiled, and I'm also very grateful for this car. So, you know, it's a balance. You can definitely be grateful and feel a lot of emotions at once. So have a very good day, and I will see you again. So thank you for listening. Goodbye.